Hello, this is Andy Carlson with Mutual Med, and today we're going to review some of the changes in the Avera health plans for 2017. This is information that was shared at the fall agent meeting on the week of October 4th and October 6th. We had a meeting, one in Sioux Falls and Rapid City, so if you missed this meetings or any one of these meetings, this is the Cliff Notes version of the meeting. When we are finished with this, if you would like a copy of the PowerPoint, please let me know. Shoot me an email, I can get it over to you, and we can go from there. Again, Andy Carlson with Mutual Med. Contact information will be at the end of the PowerPoint, and feel free to contact me or any part of my team if you have any questions with any of the material. Obviously, a lot of changes coming up for 2017 and a lot of changes in the industry that need to be addressed, and hopefully going through this we'll have some options and alternatives of things you can do to help move your clients to their health plans and find the best fit for them and their financial needs. So first we're going to go over the individual plan options for 2017. Avera health plans will be taking an increase in the individual rate, anywhere from 34 to 37%, very similar to Sanford health plans. And again, with Blue Cross Blue Shield dropping out of the market for 2017, we still feel that this Avera is going to be very competitive compared to other carriers, specifically Sanford, with the rates. So there's some key dates here. Most of you probably are aware of this, but November 1, 2016, open enrollment will begin for 2017, and it runs January 31st, 2017. So that's your time to get your clients moved over to Avera health plans at this point. Also, due to changes and announcements made by Blue Cross Blue Shield, Avera Health Plans is also extending special open enrollment period for off-exchange policies only from October 1st to October 31st. This is open currently, and you are able to submit business through mutualmed.com off the marketplace. So this is live and ready to go. So if you want to start moving some of those Blue Cross Blue Shield plans over, or Sanford plans, if that's the case, that is currently open. You're able to quote and get that submitted to the process that you've used in the past. If you're a Mutual Med agent, which all of you will be listening to this webinar, please go to www.mutualmed.com. Make sure that you log into there so we can help you out and help track some of those applications that are coming through. So the premium rating areas, Avera Health Plans uses 4 different rating areas, West River, and you can see the different rating areas here. We have some brochures and an agent resource guide that will be available. Don't have all that information yet, but if you missed the meeting on the 4th or the 6th, please contact me for materials. Most of the materials were kind of snatched up during those meetings, so we're waiting, they reordered, and we were waiting for some of that information. So please contact me. I can get something in the mail or drop something off at your office for the 2017 material. So we have individual brochures or group brochures, and a resource guide with the rates for each rating area that will be available. So these are the plan options for 2017. Not a lot of changes in these plans. They dropped one plan out of their suite of plans. It was a gold plan that they got rid of, so now they currently only have one gold plan. The main change in this plan would be, let me see if I can use this pointer highlighter. Main change in this will be the $3,500 out-of-pocket max for individual, $7,000 for family. That's the only change in this plan. So if you're looking to, yeah, I guess that's the only change that we have here for this plan. So that's the only gold plan that's available. Silver plan is available. The 2500 plan, again, changes in the out-of-pocket max and family out-of-pocket max for all these plans is all be higher, unfortunately, but that's what had to be done to keep those rates where they were, or, you know, I guess they're not where they were, but where they're at. So, but those plans went up a little bit there. 2500, the 3000 plan. One change in this is there's no free office visit copay for this plan anymore. That was eliminated, and some of the Tier 2, Tier 3 changes in the drug formulary or in the drug copays. Tier 5 is also changed. All those changes were made at this plan. So the number of changes basically more, most in the drug card. This plan right here, this 3500 plan, it's actually a federal plan. The feds highly encourage health plans to have a federal mandated plan this year. Next year, 2018, all carriers will have to have this plan, but Avera has this option currently. So you'll see it's a pretty standard, this is going to be a standard plan that all the carriers are going to have 3,500 deductible, 7,000 for family, 7,150 for individual out-of-pocket max, 14,300 for family. You'll see the copays. The primary care physician copay is 30 to 65, and then urgent care. This is something that's a little different. With these other plans, it's the same. Urgent care would be the same as primary, but with this plan, it will be $75 for an urgent care visit. Main thing that you really want to be aware of and make your clients aware of if this is something they want to move to, this right here, this is emergency room. There's a copay of $400 after the deductible. So let's say that your client goes in and it's a $1,000 emergency room that goes towards your deductible. They also will have to pay $400 on top of that. It actually will cost the client $1,400 on that visit. So just be aware of that. That's we don't want anybody getting caught and unaware of that. But $400 copay after the deductible is met, and that's every time that they would use the emergency room. Also use a Tier 5 as opposed to Tier 6 drug card. You can see those changes there. I'm going to get rid of this pointer. It's not working very well for me. Bronze plan. Main difference, 40% co-insurance, $7,150 out-of-pocket max, $14,300 for the family. And this is there's a free office visit copay. That's one free office visit copay per year per member. If you remember last year, this plan had 2 free copays per member. That was moved down to 1 instead. So that is a change on that plan. And I do want to use my pointer. Also, change on this plan would be on Tier 2 and Tier 3 that has changed from last year's plan. 6,500 plan. Last year was 6,500, now it's 6,550. That's the main change, and 13,100 instead of 13,000 as opposed to last year. And then this is an HSA plan, so that's the main changes right there. It's just bumped up a little bit to 6,550 and 13,100 for family. Catastrophic plan, again, not a lot of changes with that. Just the out-of-pocket is going up on those, so that's higher than it was last year. That's the main difference on that. Again, same qualifications to being able to apply for that. You have to be under the age of 30 or have some federal hardship exemptions with that too. So the way you can apply for that one, and we are doing the application process. That'll flag you if you're over 30. You're not going to be able. It'll tell you that you're over 30. A pop-up box will come up there and let you know that. So those are the individual plan changes. And if you have questions with that, please let me know, and I'm kind of moving a little faster through this. But please contact me if any questions with that. Pretty self-explanatory on those plans. Those brochures are nice pieces that we'll have available here shortly. So let me know if you need brochures or any of that information also. New for 2017, members can now make a binder payment online. This is a great addition. So instead of having to collect a check, you can enter in the checking account information right online at the end of the application process to bind that coverage. Again, coverage is not binded until a payment is made. So with the ability to do this online, that is a step forward, hopefully, to make sure that those clients are getting those policies in place. We had a number of clients did not get that done last year, neglected to send that first month premium in, and they're canceled term before even having it being effective. So that is an option that's going to be part of the application process. It'll come up at the end. They don't have to use this online payment, but that is an opportunity to use. You can use a checking account, and actually you can use credit card payment too at this time. This is the only time you can use a credit card payment. It would be paying that first month premium. You cannot use credit card payment after the first month premium. You are also able to set up ACH during the application process, just like you were able to do that last year. So you're going to get a payment confirmation on this. You can enter in your credit or debit card, your bank account number, and you'll get a confirmation, and you'll get a receipt to the email address that you entered in there. Again, this is new. You can set this up after the application is completed. If you don't set it up, the member will still get a welcome packet with a payment coupon in there. If they did not pay online, if they did pay online, they'll still get a welcome packet, but the payment coupon will not be in there. It'll essentially say, thank you for your payment, and other information will be in that welcome packet. So that is a change from last year, a good change, so hopefully that'll help get those clients enrolled right away. Also, if you're changing plans for 2017, so if you go online and you're quoting a client, you're going through the application process, and you're quoting them out with a different plan that they currently have, there will be a button where they can say, are you a current Avera plan member? If you select yes, this form will come up online, and you can just enter in the information that's asked for, if there's any change in address or anything like that, and you can select which plan that they want to move to, and then sign the application at the bottom. So you don't have to go through and submit a whole other application. In fact, do not do that, because that really screws up the system. So make sure when that asks you if the client is a current Avera Health Plan member, that you select yes, and then just moving plans. Do not submit a whole different application with that plan. It's important that you just make a change, and that form will come up if you select if they're a current Avera Health Plan member. That's just the whole form right there. 2017 renewals, those will be coming out here in about a week. They will be, renewal letters will be to the members by 11/1/2017. This is what it looks like. This is a federal form, federal document, so they can't really change too much on that. Avera Health Plans cannot. But on that form, it'll have your current 2016 premium for your member. It will have the current events tax credit that they're receiving, and then it'll also have the 2017 premium. If they had any changes in income, that will not be on this letter. Their tax credit change will not be on this letter. That will be something that they have to enter in at healthcare.gov to make sure that does change. So it's going to show last year's events the tax credit that they're receiving. This is a qualifying event for special enrollment periods. We have Avera has a nice form for this. If that's something that you need, let me know. But it basically goes through qualifying life events and how to, the parameters around doing a special enrollment. So let me know if you need a form like that. I can get one out to you so you can take a look at that. Just some reminders with Avera Health Plans. During the application process, if you upload a form during the off exchange application process, you do not need to send that form separately to Avera Health Plans. If you do it online, that is sufficient. You do not also need to mail anything in. So if it's uploaded online and sent to Avera Health Plans, you're good to go. You don't need to send that separately. Out-of-network form for college students. So if there's a college student that's a dependent on the plan, you need to fill out that form so they make sure that they get the different network accessibility. Make sure you complete that form and email it or fax it to me, and we can get that submitted for you to our health plans. Pharmacy benefits, again, as you saw, we went through that quickly. There's a 6-tier pharmacy. Medications can be looked up on the website, averahealthplans.com. To look for those medications. Applications to ID cards. Application is received in the Avera system in 24 to 48 hours once it's submitted online. Welcome packet is sent, which includes payment coupon for those who did not pay at the time of the application. Again, those applications must be received by the effective date or the policy will not be in force. So again, first month premium must be received by the effective date. You can do it by check, phone, out in, or sending cash, or if you're doing it online, through the online process, you can do it with a credit card. ID cards are generated, info on access and provider screen, etc. will be in that welcome packet. So that in a nutshell, that's a quick overview of the 2017 individual plans. Again, I'm going to do at the end of this little webinar, we're going to go through and we'll show you how to apply online and just kind of walk through that quickly too. So moving on to the small employer group plan options. So 2017, not as many changes in the group side. Group is going to be very competitive for 2017. Only taking about a 6 to 7% increase depending on the plan. So be very competitive underneath other carriers. So get out and sell some group because a lot of good opportunity at that point. Those rates are looking really good. So basically the Avera last year was called the Avera 500 20% plan. Now it's just called the Avera 500 plan. So basically all they did with this plan is change the name of the plan. That's essentially all that has changed. It's the name has changed from the Avera 20% co-insurance to the Avera 500 plan. Last year, the Avera 1000/30 plan. Now it's just called the Avera 1000. Co-insurance changed from 30% to 40%. The emergency room copay changed from $200 to $300. And the free office visits have been removed from this plan. So those are the main changes with this Avera 1000 plan. And again, this is a gold plan. Free office visits have been removed, and co-insurance and emergency room copay has changed a little bit. And they named it Avera 1000 plan. The Avera 1500 20% plan is now called the Avera 1500. The 2 free office visits have been reduced from 2 to 1, but those are still available. There's 1 office visit per member on this plan. That is the change on this plan. The only change, it goes from 2 to 1 on the office visits. So again, not as many changes on the group side as the individual. The Avera 2000 30% is now called the Avera 2000 plan. Only change on this, emergency room copay changes from $250 to $300. The Avera 2500/30 is now the Avera 3000 plan. Obviously, the deductible goes from $2,500 to $3,000 on this, from $5,000 for family to $6,000 to the family. Out-of-pocket change from $5,500 to $6,000 for a single, and $11,000 to $12,000 for a family. The Avera 3,500 plan is now the Avera 4,000. Deductible change, obviously, to $4,000 for a single, $8,000 for a family. Out-of-pocket changes from $3,500 to $4,000 for a single, and from $7,000 to $8,000 for a family. And this is a high deductible plan, so you can sell an HSA with this plan. It is a high deductible health plan. The Avera 3,000 40% plan is now the Avera 3,500 plan. Again, deductible change from $2,000 to $3,500 for single, $6,000, $7,000 for family. Out-of-pocket change gone up a little bit to $7,150 for single and $14,300 for a family. 2 free office visits already eliminated on this plan. Before that was on there, but now it is not. Primary care physician copay change from $35 to $40. Specialist from $75 to $80. Urgent care, again, it's like that primary care physician. Lab and X-ray change from deductible and co-insurance to being included with your copay. Again, that's simple lab and X-ray. That's simple lab and X-ray things that they can do within the doctor's office. So that's an actual improvement on the plan, which is nice for change. Emergency room copay has changed from a $250 copay to a $300 copay. Additional changes on this plan, Tier 5 pharmacy changes from $85 copay to $150 copay, and that's the same with Tier 6. So copays go up a little bit for the Tier 5 and 6 on the drug card. The Avera $4,500 plan is this now the Avera 4,500. And now this is a high deductible plan. Last year this was not a high deductible plan. It was intended to be, but the feds changed out-of-pocket limits on that after their health plans had filed their plans and their rates, so they could not get that down to a high deductible plan. But now they made changes that it is now a high deductible plan. So out-of-pocket has been reduced for a single from $6,850 to $6,550. And same with family from $13,700 to $13,100 for family. And again, this is now a high deductible health plan. The Avera 5,030 has been changed to the Avera 5,000 plan. Out-of-pocket changes from $6,850 to $7,150. And you can see the out-of-pocket changes for family, $13,700 to $14,300. And also co-insurance changed from 30% to 40% co-insurance. And the 2 free office visits have been reduced to 1 free office visit per member. Some additional changes, Tier 3 pharmacy copay changed from $25 copay to a $50 copay. So clarification on the number of plans a group can elect. If there's 2 to 9 employees electing coverage, they can have 2 plans. 10 to 24 employees electing coverage, 3 plans, and then 25 to 50 employees electing coverage would be 4 plans. So if you have a group of 40 and only 10 employees are electing coverage, they can take 3 plans. So it's based on how many employees are actually electing coverage, not how many are eligible for coverage. Hopefully that's clear as mud. Again, if there's any questions on any of this, please just contact me after the fact, and I can help you out with anything you need. Okay, so that's small group changes that we have for 2017. So I'm going to review the quoting portal, some enhancements that we have with our quoting portal. Most of us should be fairly comfortable with using the quoting portal as it was up and going last year, and that's the only way you can see that business. So your clients get a 37% increase with Avera health plans, and they have an off-the-marketplace plan. Need to probably show them an on-the-marketplace plan And instead of going to healthcare.gov, you can still stay at mutualmed.com using the ABXCH or the Agent Broker Exchange. You can submit on the marketplace applications to this site also, not just off the marketplace applications. Some of the reasons you want to take a look at that: your NPN number is automatically going to be automatically attached to those apps. So every time you submit an application through the Agent Broker Exchange, your NPN number is going to be attached to that. So there will be no need for attestation forms. So if you've called into healthcare.gov in the past to do a application over the phone, I bet 95% of those applications would come through without a national NPN number attached to it, so you're not getting paid commission on those. And it's a pain in the butt to go back and get attestation forms, as you know. So go through this process. Your NPN number is automatically attached to that application. You can track applications through the Agent Broker Exchange or Avera. So you can see so if you submit an application through an on-the-marketplace application through our system, you can track that application from start to finish. You can see when it's been submitted. You can see if it's been completed. You can see if it's been processed. You can see if it's been approved. So you can kind of follow that application much easier through this process. Also, you can skip identity proofing through this process, and this is going to help you increase your efficiency when you're submitting those applications. It's going to go much faster. So how do I submit applications to the marketplace using the Agent Broker Exchange? It's going to take you through the process. Go to www.mutualmed.com, and you're going to log in through this site. So I'm going to log in at the broker portal. I'm actually going to do a test agent here. If you don't have the broker portal login, you can request a login or reset your password here. I encourage you to use this. There's some other nice things that you can use to the broker portal. Again, you can do the same thing. You can log in to averahealthplans.com also. It's the same exact portal, but we just encourage you to use the MutualMed broker portal just so we can help you track it. Your clients are going to be listed on here, so everything you're paid commission on, your active clients, group clients, individual clients will be listed on here, and policies that you have with them, whether it's a Avera Health Plan or other policies. Also, you can see recent notifications, so the weekly updates, those emails that you get from mutualmed.com, those are all loaded in here. Any documents that you send in will be also loaded in here, so you can access that information. So it's all in one site, so you can access that. So I want to do an individual quote. It's going to be directed to the ABXCH quote system. Again, this is a you can also go directly to www.abxch.com if you don't want to go to the broker portal first. Takes you to the same place. You just use your login there. So lots of different ways you can access that. Hopefully this will get me in. Okay, so this is the Agent Broker Exchange. Again, most of us should be fairly comfortable with this. Again, you can go through Avera also, but we encourage you to use mutualmed.com to do that. So, all right, so I'm going to take my clients, get a 37% increase. I want to take a look at the marketplace application. First thing you need to know, if you're your agent, you need to go to your agent tab. And I'm Fred Jones, agent. I want to click edit. It's going to have my contact information here. I want to edit my agent information. In order to do an on-the-marketplace application through this site, you need to make sure that you have your FSM user ID in there. So when you did your training to become marketplace certified, that same FSM user ID has to be entered in here. If you don't have that in here, you're not going to be able to do an on-the-marketplace application. Add it in here, and then you also need to know your password that you use when you're doing your training. So I'm going to create a new quote. Again, I can do group quotes through here also. So if I want to quote a group out, I can select group quote. but currently I'm going to do an individual quote, an on the marketplace individual quote. And this is going to store all the quotes you've done in the past. Anything from last year that you quoted is going to be in here. I can get all the clients I quoted last year. I can create a new client, but right now I'm just going to choose a current client of mine. So you click choose, and that client's information is going to pop up. If I have additional information to add, I can do that. Essentially what you need is name and zip code. I'm going to click next. You can remove subscribers or add dependents or whatever you want to do on that. I'm just going to remove that, or if I want to add, I just click add to enter in that information in there. I'm not going to do that right now. Click next. This just shows the effective date I want. I can change this. Right now it's going to default to 11/1 application or effective date, but I can change that to different effective dates also. So make sure you have the correct effective date in there. I'm going to click next. And this is going to take me to the Avera plans that are available to quote. Thinking here. This says open enrollment has ended. Again, this site is currently live, so you can do on the marketplace applications now if you have a special enrollment period. So all the plans are going to come up here that are available to quote. Now what the main thing I need to do here is where it says exchange type over here on the side. Currently it's just showing off exchange application or off exchange plans. I want to select on exchange plans. And I'm going to turn off the off exchange plans. And it's thinking. So now you can see right here where it says on exchange. That means every application I submit here is going to be an on exchange application. So I know I want to select this plan right here. You're going to click this box. I want to see this product. I'm going to click next. It's going to show me an on exchange. Again, the rates are the same as off exchange. I can email this application to my client. It's going to show subscribers. Again, we should be fairly comfortable with this site as it's the same as it was last year. But again, we're doing on exchange application currently. So I want to apply for this product. Create a new application. So I'm going to click apply. Now this is where I go to healthcare.gov to verify my subsidy eligibility. So I'm going to be, if I click verify, it's going to take me to healthcare.gov, and this is where I can verify the eligibility of the client. I can search for clients' applications out there. So if they already have a healthcare.gov account, you can enter in their information. You can pull up their application if they did in the past or pull up their information. I'm going to go back to my PowerPoint here. Since this is a live site, I'm just going to show you some demo slides here. Okay, so this is where I'm at right now on my quoting stuff. So I click verify. I go to healthcare.gov. I verify eligibility and figure out what the total payment my client is eligible for. And then you come back to the quoting site that we were just at. So I have verified my eligibility determination in healthcare.gov. My total payment reduction is $834. It gives me a little flag here. Some members are not eligible for an exchange plan. Again, this is my demo slide here. So I have a Kenneth, and wife, and child. It says my child is possibly eligible for Medicaid. So that's why that child is not eligible for an exchange plan. So you click next. So is Kenneth going to enroll in a plan? Yes, he is. Does he use tobacco? Yes. Enter the date last used. Same with the wife. She's going to enroll. Does not use tobacco. Click next. Going to come up with the Avera plans that are eligible for them to enroll in. Their premium tax credit $834. And you can see this Avera My Plan 5000, 30% plan. This is, again, these are last year's plans. So after my original premium minus $866, I would pay $32.67 per month. If that's the plan I want to elect. So I would click enroll with this plan and get enrolled in that health plan. So that is the process if you're taking your client through the ABXCH and doing an on the marketplace application. Again, this is live currently. Not a lot of agents use this last year because I don't think they are aware of the option to do that. So again, very efficient, it's a great way to submit those on the marketplace applications because you're going to be able to make sure you're going to get paid on all your hard work. Just get some identity proofing, and you can track that application through your site. So encourage you to use that to submit that on the marketplace business. Another thing that we have available, again, if you have any questions with any of this, please just contact me. I can help you out. Get you up and going. Let me know at any time if you have any questions. All right, some other options of things that NutriMed can do for you, quoting your individual book of business. So obviously with Blue Cross Blue Shield or with the Walmart's announcement of dropping out of the individual market with their ACA plans, if you have a bunch of plans that you need quoted out, we can do that in one mass quote. Basically, we have an Excel spreadsheet that we have available. Probably have seen that in some emails that we've sent out. If you need that census template, let me know. I can get it out to you. But essentially, you can put your client in here, first and last, first name, date of birth, tobacco status, state, county, zip code. Enter that information. Make sure you're spelling the county correctly. If it's misspelled, you're going to get an error. Email, if you have it, great. If you don't, you do not need to have that in there. That's an optional choice that we have in there. Once you enter in all these individual clients that you want quoted out, you return to the individual team, and they'll give you rates and comparisons. So this is what you get once you send that census spreadsheet in. So it's going to quote out the client with each one of the Avera health plan policies products that are available. And you can see it's just going to kind of break it down by rate for each one of those. Column M is a URL for the SBC, so you can click on that and you get the SBC pulled up. But you can quote out all your clients within 24 hours instead of having to go in and individually enter in all those quotes for each client. So you can get a mass quote that we can do that for you and hopefully save you a bunch of time on that. But yeah, if you have any questions, please contact me and get you up and going, help you out with that. And here's the contact sheet for Mutual Med. Again, it has my contact information on there and some of the support staff that's helping me out. So if you have any questions, can't get a hold of me for some reason, if I'm in a meeting or something, 1-800-747-4126. That is our main office number. And you can, if you have an individual question, you can ask for the individual support team or extension 598, and they can help you out. Also, emails are included in here. So after you watch this webinar and you want a copy of these slides, which you probably do, let me know. I can get you this, a copy of the presentation over to you so you have this information. Also, brochures, agent resource guide. We don't have all that information yet, or very low supplies with that, but please, contact me if you want supplies. I can get those out to you in the mail or drop them off at your office as we get that information, as more is ordered. So obviously those are going fast right now, and people are looking for that information. That, in a nutshell, is, again, the Cliff Notes version of the agent meetings from the week October 4th and October 6th. if you need more information, please contact me or our team. We can help you out, and look forward to hearing from all you guys, and good luck selling, and this busy season coming up. I appreciate all your business, and we want to help you any way we can. Again, thanks, and have a great day.